Hello, this is like an afterthought through the one that we had did. Remember us to save space for our counterparts. This is something that I'm working with now. A lot of us now where we are is pretty much feeling our counterparts more stronger than ever before. A lot of those things are reasons why we're doing that is because to help us to understand the mirroring, to help us to stop with the duality, and to help us to stop feeling like it's me versus them and more so of a us thing. And it's that mirroring now of us feeling them strongly is helping us to really take an introspective look as to seeing as to what is that they were trying to show us if we're in separation, or if we are they're there and we see them tangibly, we're talking to them every day. That way really is helping us to really kind of say, it wasn't a you thing, it's a us thing. Things that I was blaming you for, I'm seeing that I also too was exhibiting that, my perfectionist, my OCD-ness about things, and I'm like, oh, you're a little team too much. I'm now seeing with some of the things and the state and situation, and now I'm able to see loud and clearly some of the things that I was blaming for my other self was really myself. It was a us thing, and we had a common thread that was really showing where I needed to correct that, but I couldn't hear that so loud because I was trying to make it so that it was you because they were physically there. Now being able to see and deal with and taking a introspection of really truly with things how they are now looking at self, I am seeing that those things that I needed to really change, and there's no one to blame but me. And that's kind of like what it said, the song that is, like I said, is no one to blame. It's not you, it's not me. You know, no one ever is to blame. There isn't it. It just is. But it's time now to look and release those things and kind of really see about how can we be able to change those things. And that again is that creating a space, like I said in the video, and I like sometimes you all like the highlights of it through the afterthought, which is to really truly make the space to be able to accept. We are able to accept them in the 50, very much in dreams, doing those things like that, but not really so much in our energy field. And sometimes the energy field is really about them spiritually, just really feeling them in your energy field. Like I said in the reading, my counterpart through the higher self, because you know you kind of swap. Your higher self is, you are their higher self and they are your higher self, called me out and told me, you know, I'm kind of, you know, in a nice loving way not how they are, was like, you know, you keep on giving other people credit, but you're not giving credit that sometimes those intuitions or the something told me is really actually coming from me. It ain't dad, it's not the angels, it's not the guides, it's not ancestors, it's me. And I know why you're having a problem doing that, because you're having a problem with my 3D representation of how I'm showing up. So you're figuring, hey, if they're standoffish the way they are, there's no way I could be over there or with you helping you out as it is. And, you know, we do, but it's different. It's like really pulling them in intimately with that. It is like, it's, I'm hearing stutter step. I don't know where that comes from, where it's like, I'm stepping, you're stepping. It's almost like they're showing me a three-legged race, and it's really, again, it's not me as the observer of them as the observer seeing me running the race. It's like, no, I'm literally, my leg is tied to yours, and we're making the steps and the strides together to the race. I'm in your energy field, I'm in your space, and for you it feels kind of is uncomfortable because of the way I'm showing myself now. And I'm telling you, in order for us to really be able to, as we're saying about that union, we've got to be able to bring into the space. And that space is now, again, being union with the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies within ourselves. So we're seeing, as I called it in the reading, a forecaster, a meteorologist, or an energyologist, where I am reading as an empath the energies that is going through the collective, or through readings, or through timelines, as we're saying, through the spiritual community. And I'm looking for patterns, I'm looking for trends. This is what I'm seeing now, that we're all collectively, a good portion of us are now saying that we're no longer going to start using the divine feminine and divine masculine energies, or some of them say I'm stop reading, or I'm gonna stop doing astrological charts. This got that separation, because that again is feeding into that duality. But again, right now, the key word and the key thing that it is that they want us to concentrate on self and bringing the energies together within ourselves. And that means also drawing in that of self, of, if you're calling retracting, or calling back in your soul, as well as collecting souls again, energy back into it. It's got to come suck in together, and we've got to work out to be able to work that energy together. This is where we are right now, which is again of getting the self, understanding how to be in lockstep with the divine feminine and divine masculine energies. The divine masculine energies understanding about how it is about the things that you're doing out in the world, this creating this certain outcome that you believe you should have because you're doing X, Y, and Z. You should have this. And the divine feminine energies understanding to just to observe, seeing what self is doing, seeing how the environment, how you reacted to things, and just learning how to just be in that energy. I understand it with me as I'm looking and I'm seeing with my outer self expression as the divine masculine energies, and I'm trying to move into my divine feminine energies, because I came here as a female to master that. Are seeing that a lot of things that was being shown to me that I've got to work on mastering within self. And it's no more blaming on them. And this again, with those energies, those two things, getting to the point that how I was seeing how just really the wants and needs of the divine masculine, making sure that this outcome came out a certain way, was leaving the divine feminine energies, how it's being expressed, not being heard. It's like, I hear your agenda, but are you hearing mine? No. Okay. So that's the same thing that was going on within me. The divine masculine within me was like, we got to do this, the channel, the job, the mom, the this. In the meantime, the divine feminine energy said, I've been telling you what I want, but you haven't did that. If I tell you I want to Netflix and chill, I want to do that, but you're not. You tell me about all these other stuff that you got to get accomplished, and I hear you and me being nice and sweet. I'm going along with that, but at the end of the day, I'm feeling like I am not being heard. I feel like I'm being abandoned. I feel like, again, that it's all about the divine masculine, but it's not about me. So where do I fit in, the divine feminine energies in that? Because I'm not being divine sunshine. I'm not even being that. So we have to understand that right now some of us are asking to be taking a time out to really truly look into that, and that's what this 222 portal is helping us to really master, rebuild again, so that we can have this mastery, because 22 is about master building again. And I'm seeing the number 10 again as well, and this number 10 is also reminding me, even in the readings that I did, it's about, again, getting ready to start back over again. And like I said in the other one, we're getting into April, which is again the Aries season is coming up. Woo woo to Aries. Yes, Aries team, Aries nation over here. But again, it's about self-independence. And so as we're closing out the cycle of the astrology thing, we're getting back to start over again, literally back at one in the astrology year, if we go there, or the cycle. So this is also a reminder in the universe that we got to get back to self. We're in, again, like I said, about March is about aligning. Spirit has told me to really pay attention to the numbers of the months, because that's going to be helpful to us. And 3 is about alignment, and then 4, we're really grounded and rooted in what we have. And 5, again, May is about to change. The 6 is into love, which is again June. So whichever way it is, we're working our way to it. So be patient with yourself. I feel a lot of us, we want answers. I'm noticing that, and I have no problem in, doing the cards and give you answers too as well, to kind of guide you and get you to where you need to go as well. But like I read too in the article by Cassidy, like, don't get hung up that we're looking so much on the outside. Let's really take time as in our divine masculine energies, that we're taking time out to really truly hear the divine feminine and its intuition and its awareness and what it's observing, to say where we truly need to be at this time, because that is where we're being guided to truly be into that knowingness of being who we are. And again, that's also going out in the collective as well, that we need to kind of make those kind of shifts there too as well. It was something else about that. Just bring in that one. If it comes to me, I'll let you know. But I think that's where I want to kind of leave it right there, with the energies of understanding about that, that we really truly need to draw in all our energies, even for my twins, as we call it, and really kind of rebuild what we have. There's some tests coming too as well. Mine's been told about that too as well. Said in Divine Master has already said that in my dream, but it said now it's coming on the divine feminine energies. So that means to me, if there's a test, that again it says your turn. Just really truly being grounded and anchored in knowing who you are, your being. These things are going to come, but you got to go back to that default and that reset and be like that. I call it all the time, that little air thing, animated thing out there at the car dealership. When the wind blows, it goes and then it comes right on back, and it goes and it comes right on back. We've got to make like that in our divine feminine energies. We got to be like that, because some things are going to come, and we're going to have some tests, and some of them we're going to test if we really have done the homework and did the work. It's going to come along and be like, okay, and I'm back. Some of us, if we have not truly done the work, it's going to be okay, man down. Is what's the name? Oh God, I can see her singing. Lord, I knew what I was missing, but I knew when we were kissing. Frankie, I found a love. What's your daughter's name? I know it starts with a K. I can see it. So anyway, so with her, when Frankie talks, she always talk about man down. So again, we don't want to be man down, okay, in all of this. We want to actually be able to, again, have our come up and move on from that as well. Not Khalees, Lord have mercy. Why every name but the child name? Because she ain't made no hit. I'm sorry to talk about you though, but she ain't made no hit here lately that I know of as well. So anyway, somebody put down in the comments what the mom's name is. I don't know why I said, I know a daggone song but I can't think of who she is. I mean, we're getting downloads too as well, because the memory been in, on, offline, online on that one. All right then. So as always, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascending. Namaste and Namago. All right, until next time, thank you for the likes, shares, and subscribes, and the views. As always, talk to you next time.